Hello there, sentient waveform PMix here, completely unscripted. So, yeah, as you might have seen, and if you have not, I heavily suggest you do, the trailer for Reflourished has come out today. And by trailer, I actually mean Dev Diary, which I am featured in. Now, I know I haven't posted a thing in 6 months, okay? Even maybe like more than that. You know, I'm aware. I'm not dead though. And I have a pretty good excuse, I think. This Reflourished mod is basically like the love child that me and PvZABFan and a lot of very talented people have managed to concoct, and we have been working on it for months. This is the big secret project that I was working on, that I made so much music for, that I wasn't able to share or even, allude to, because I wanted everyone to be very surprised by it, and I hope that's what I achieved. I'm still making some tracks that are needed for it, specifically demonstration main games, ultimate battles. Those are like the most difficult because I want them to be, just perfection. I want them to be perfect replications of the originals, which, if you didn't know, it's quite a task, but I think I'm up for it. Anyways, though, as I was saying, I am blessed enough to be able to be the lead designer of this project, which means that, a lot of this was, my idea, essentially. I've always wanted PvZ2 to continue, and I kind of like, ever since Modern Empire 2 came out, I felt like that certain charm was missing, and that certain like vibe to the community and to all of it was kind of missing. And hopefully we can kind of revitalize that. We can become that, I've always wanted to, work on something like this, and PvZ2 modding has reached such a point where that's actually a possibility. And being the secondary leader of the project, I handle stuff like design, and I handle stuff like creative direction, and obviously music as well, but that's kind of a given, that's my thing. But I've also dabbled in, writing. I've written the story for it, which, it's not much of a story. It's basically, PvZ2 taco plotline kind of story, but it's fun. It's charming. I like doing stuff like that. Really, though, what I've really been getting into, especially as I've worked on games before. I've worked on Through Time 2, which is a Mario game. I've studied a lot about game design. Professional game design, that is, not like this chitter chatter about balance and stuff, which is, fine, it's alright, but professional game design, it's kind of another story, if I'm gonna be honest. You might have noticed I work closely with different people, which are really skilled game designers, on those game jam projects. You might have seen Home soundtrack and Ouroboros soundtrack, which I've made. So I kind of partner up with those people for a brief time. I've kind of learned a thing or two from them. And I've learned a lot from making SMBX games. That has been very helpful. And obviously, YouTube tutorials, you can't beat YouTube tutorials. Mwah, great. And I've also, been kind of practicing myself. I've always wanted to make PvZ2 levels. Like, ever since I've played PvZ, I've wanted to make my own levels. And you know what? It's not that difficult, actually. In terms of technicalities, that is. Like, it's basically the most simplest code that you can think of. And luckily, I have some background in coding, so I was able to kind of quickly pick it up. And, I really feel like I'm making a change here. Like, with this whole thing. I think you can kind of hear by my voice that I'm just really excited to talk about all of this. There have been a few issues with the team, but generally, the way we are right now, we have a team of so many great, talented people. PvZABFan knows his things about internals. He knows how to manipulate data, how to manipulate OBBs, stuff like that, for all of this to work. You have more people on the project, like Petrifying, who edited that great dev diary. You have whatevs and the other artists that are pushing out all this crazy, great, official-looking art. You have more designers on the project. I brought some personal friends of mine as well, which have been into that sort of thing, and you know, we're all kind of figuring out together. We've been figuring out together. We have kind of figured it out already by now, just from, you know, experimenting, kind of writing down what works, what doesn't. Is this fun? Should this zombie be there? Why shouldn't it be there? It's like you start asking yourself all these questions, which are really interesting, and the more you think about it, and you know, the more you think about, like, okay, I'm gonna introduce this new plant. How do I teach the player how to use it? You get really creative with a lot of stuff, and that's where design becomes, you know, kind of fun. And it's especially fun because, you know, we're making this for a more casual audience because, well, that's what we were. We were the casual audience that just loved playing PvZ2 back in the day when Worlds were coming out, and we kind of want to, you know, replicate that. As I've already said, I know I'm repeating myself, but basically, yeah, the music I'm making should be slowly put onto my channel. Like, over time, I'm just gonna slowly push it out. I'm thinking of maybe, you know, putting out some of the music that has been used in the dev diary. Like, I'm considering that because I know there's already been a demand for it, and I'm flattered, and I want to show this off. I wasn't able to show any of this music off for months, so honestly, if I have the go-to, I'm just gonna do it. Again, if you're not aware of what I'm talking about, I'm surprised you've gotten this far into the video. Good job. But please check out this project. In the comments below, I have pinned a comment. I should have pinned a comment. If I didn't, I was just a forgetful guy, as usual. No self-deprecation here, my friends. But yeah, basically, there should be a comment below which kind of says, oh, here's the link to this video, go watch it. And, you know, that's kind of what you should do. Click that link, watch what we have to offer. And we are working on this every day, but kind of nearly every day, every other day or so. But most devs are there like every day, just kind of working, talking, and I'm there overseeing things, kind of making a few decisions. Not a few, a lot. I'm making a lot of the decisions. And I'm very flattered to have that position, because this is something I've always wanted to do. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the channel update. That's that's why I have been dead for months. Well then, thank you for watching, and see you again, hopefully, when this thing releases, which should be, well, it's gonna take a lot more time in the oven to kind of polish things up. Hopefully people understand this isn't something you make in one day. So yeah, we're gonna need some more time, but when this thing is launched, it's gonna be it's gonna be very interesting to see how people react to it. I'm really looking forward to that. Dev diaries are gonna be made more before launch. We're currently planning more dev diaries. Kind of, we can make one on this and we can make one on that, and it's like really fun altogether. So yeah, thank you for watching, and check this out, and that's why I've been dead for 6 months. Thank you, and goodbye.